Hey everyone, is this finally the good news we have all been expecting? What could be the amazing news? And what we saw at the party is today is party day, but hey, we have some news to share with y'all. Amazing now to keep growing with our project and tokens, and of course they're announcing something even bigger. At the time, they already announced it, but we can see here, Incubator, NFT Project, Shiba Swag, Treat, Shibarium, and others all are in development, and finally we're getting that positive update that we need. Shibarium maybe, hopefully, I would love to see its own blockchain. Obviously, we have been going through some rough patches. Thank you so much for dropping a like on keeping the channel alive and supporting it as we grow stronger. The Shiba Inu army has not yet failed, and we as an army are pretty much being stronger and stronger every single day as the Shiba Inu community is becoming more and more established. Now, while the price is dropping, it doesn't mean the hype for Shiba Inu is dropping, because a lot of people are still pretty much very well into crypto from what we're seeing so far. So what we can see here is there's still going to be a lot, and I mean a lot more updates from the Shiba Inu team. And now they finally have the funding, who knows how many big partnerships they will have in the future. Just seeing that they're prepared to launch so many more tokens, we see with other coins that go up to the moon and then go down and dump. We see with those coins that they do not provide with anything. But Shiba Swap has been a big success. Don't believe those who would say that Shiba Swap was a fail, because simply it was a great success. It really was. It just was caught in the wrong moment from what we're seeing so far. It was in the bearish market. And in the long run, Shiba Swap will definitely help raise the Shiba Inu prices, as 10% of the tokens, or about 10% of the total tokens, is now locked for a long time, and a lot of people are not going to be selling these tokens, and the price isn't going that much down. It will definitely increase in the future as more people rake in on the rewards. We can see Incubator over here, NFT Project, Shiba Swag, Treat, Shibarium, and others all are still being development, and now they can hire a more extensive team to actually, afford that. They can actually afford that now. Previously they couldn't, but now they're getting Shiba Swap fees. We're getting rewarded, and maybe in the future they can do some sort of a burn. They can do some sort of a voting system, hopefully, and that's what I would love to see. 200 people, 200,000 people, 300,000 people actually voting. And hello, already 100 million bones since the maximum supply. So I think the bone is going to be the next big thing. Now, this is not financial advice, but there's going to be 250 million max bone. And I think bone will reach $1 very, very soon, which means that there will be no more bone available very soon. And we can see already 100 million bone has been minted. Yes, you can buy it on the market, but I definitely do think it will increase in the future. And there's also, this fourth secret token. So in 2004, this is when bone is going to stop. But that's not bad. In 2004, we're going to be seeing complete stop of the bone token. Obviously, people are going to be accumulating until that. It's the same thing that we saw with Bitcoin mining, except we're getting paid in bone here, which bone is definitely something we'd love to see. And there's already 25,000 holders for bone and rising every day. The site shibaswap.cash, used by a scammer leash token, is now down. So if you wonder why I don't use the SHIB Defender for these kind of messages, Twitter has locked it because a scammer to stuff a cactus in a certain body. I mean, basically, they're locking down on scammers from what they're seeing so far. There's a lot of scammers, and what we're seeing is there's gonna be less and less scammers each single time as SHIB Defender and SHIB Informer are cracking down on the scam sites. But if we check over here, dear all scammers, I'm gonna make an example of you wherever I find you. So the team is working proactively, working in every single direction, but we also have to look into the news for Bitcoin. What's gonna happen with Shiba Inu next? The first thing we have is the SHIB party, which happened a few days ago. How many more of these big partnerships are we going to be seeing? Now, they don't raise the prices that much. These events are parties. They're not, something to rebound the coin by 100%, 200%. The point of these is to connect the community, to hold the tokens, to buy more. These type of events actually feel like we're a part of a community. We're together. And Shaitoshi, who has worked in marketing in San Francisco or wherever he worked before, knows this. And the most important thing to this is, we definitely do have a very strong team right now. And I do fully believe Satoshi by the events he's making. First, we saw the SHIBA swap event. Now we're seeing, parties. Are we going to be seeing something else in the future? Like Dogecoin had a partnership with Axe, the Axe spray. So hopefully in the future we can see that. But Bitcoin price hits 32K, but derivatives metrics still showing a sign of weakness. So, it's not over yet. I've been saying that we're still in a bear market. Even if we're seeing, beautiful prices. Some days, we see beautiful prices, then they drop below 30,000. Some traders are saying we're going to 24,000. On-chain analytics show that the monthly average of 36,000 Bitcoin withdrawn from exchanges is usually interpreted as accumulation. However, this superficial analysis fails to acknowledge the increased use of tokenized Bitcoin in decentralized finance applications. So token is usually not accumulating. What we're seeing so far, so the chart above shows that 40,000 has been added to wrapped Bitcoin, and we are seeing removing Bitcoin previously deposited on exchanges could be a sign that traders intend to sell in the short term is reduced. Still, at the same time, it might also present investors seeking higher returns in other avenues. In short, these coins might not be sitting on exchanges as collateral or as long-term holding. As previously mentioned, derivatives indicators flipping negative should hold more weight than assumption on the bullish or bearish interpretation of on-chain data. And we obviously see a lot of things over here that are happening for a Bitcoin price. Pro traders are seeking proactive put options. So they're actually saying that the price will increase, and more people are now betting if the price will increase or decrease. So it is usually interpreted as a negative signal. The most recent data at 0.66 still favors the call options, but these instruments gradually lose ground. Currently, there's enough evidence of bearishness in the future on options market. So everyone is expecting the bearish market to happen. This suggests that even pro traders lack confidence, and 30,000 support failed to hold in the past 48 hours. So what we're seeing, one day we're seeing massive increases for Bitcoin, for altcoins, for Shiba Inu, but then the next day it all drops down, and that's because Bitcoin is very volatile right now, We still have Shiba Inu, Shiba Swap, and everything else, and I do think it's very important to know that, that some of these coins have grown huge. Like, they have grown huge in the recent bull runs. So secures new trading pairs on QuickSwap, Matic price surges at the release of Polygon Studios. Shiba Inu has grown as well, but what we have to consider is that basically we are all reliant on Bitcoin long term. So will Bitcoin go up? Will it go down? I still think we're in a bearish market, but here's the big but. We're going to be seeing some positive movements happening by the end of the year, hopefully. Hopefully by Q1 2022, we can reach 100,000 per Bitcoin. Now, at that point, I definitely do think Shiba Inu could go 5x, maybe 3x at that time. It could definitely go back to at its highest for sure. Just simply, there's, so much demand for Bitcoin in the future, but right now, the apps are developing, the institutions are coming in, and GPU prices inflation dips slightly as Ether downtrend continues. Obviously, GPUs are still very expensive, but that is something you should note, for any gamers out there. Obviously, you are probably, if you're watching this video, you're plus 35, right? So you're not interested in video games, but graphic cards are getting slightly cheaper, but they're still hella expensive. They're plus 200% over their market price, so twice that. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. What's going to happen with the Shiba Inu price is it's most likely it will have a bearish turn. Then we're going to be seeing a bullish market. Now, be sure to like the video and see you next time. Peace, everyone.